hold that pose. Meeting will come to order, please. The notice requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act for this meeting have been satisfied. Would you turn off electronic equipment, and we'll stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Attention, salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Call the roll, please.
Mayor Becker?
Here.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Here.
Commissioner Blumberg?
I am here.
We have before us for approval the minutes of our July 5th meetings. What is your pleasure?
I'll make a motion, we approve those.
I'll second it.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
At this point, we'll open for public comment. You may speak 3 minutes on any subject.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. My name is Yarho Daskal. I reside at 8506 Winchester Avenue. And for the last 4 years, I've been corresponding with Commissioner Amadeo, which I see for the first time. And I contacted the Chief of Police concerning speeding and the lack of signage along Winchester Avenue. The only signage between Jerome and Washington, there is no speed limit sign. There is no stop sign except at the administrative building for convenience. And I have 3 grandchildren across my street. There are 6. We have about 12 grandchildren around of neighbors. This street is calling for a disaster to happen. And I would urge everybody to be aware of that. There should be a bit proactive rather than reactive. I wake up many times to screeching tires of cars trying to avoid each other. I spoke to the police commissioner who promised that he's going to have enhanced patrols. In 4 years, I've not seen one police car patrolling the area. I've seen them driving by, speeding by, but not patrolling the area. And I urge the commissioners to be aware of the issues. Longport, every other block has a sign stating the speed limit. There are no speed limit signs, there are no bumps, and there are no stop signs in this area. So I urge you to help us out. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Is there any other public comment? Vincent who?
This is Vincent Ferriazzi. I'm Elizabeth Ferriazzi. We live at 510 North Thurlow Avenue, and we just wanted to know where on the agenda our street is to be repaved and the sewer and gutter system to be redone, because we have an excessive ponding that occurs outside our home and 4 other full-time neighbors. And it's so bad, my son has been to the doctor twice now for mosquito bites, and now he's on heavy antibiotics so he doesn't get an infection in his eye and in his brain today. That's what we spend our day doing.
I think your son wants his grandpa. That's
I
what he
think he
wants.
does too, but he can't really see out of this eye, if you can see
I know.
how swollen it is.
Liz, you know, it's on a calendar to be done somewhere. I'll check with the engineer who had to leave because he had a family emergency, and we'll get
Okay.
back to you.
Because last summer, the other side of the street was done. The Bayside homes had their gutters replaced and curbs, but we didn't get ours done. So we were just hoping we're on the agenda sometime soon so we can resume playing outside.
I'll get back to you in a couple days, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mayor, don't panic. Sewell 22 West Drive. It's a rhetorical question. Mayor, when are you going to stop financially raping, robbing, pillaging, and plundering your fellow octogenarian taxpayers? Mayor, for the umpteenth time, may I remind you that you took a solemn sworn oath to the one true God of the Israelites to uphold the New Jersey State Constitution. You even dragged some Hillel judge into this very room to administer this solemn oath. Not once, but twice. Article 8, Section 4 of the New Jersey State Constitution expressly mandates a thorough and efficient education. Let me remind you, Mayor, that Margate schools fail all 7 indicators of efficiency. Why is this so? Simply put, Mayor, you deliberately appoint self-absorbed, self-serving people to the board. There's not one fiscally prudent person on the entire school board. They, too, ignore their solemn sworn oaths to provide a thorough and efficient education, or they would not keep making 3 kindergarten classes with 3 teachers when Linwood would accomplish the same thing with just 1 classroom and 1 teacher. Mayor, your wretched excesses must come to a screeching halt. Squandering $13.5 million year after year as student population plummets is a disgrace. You let folks who couldn't run a frozen yogurt stand without going belly up mismanage $13.5 million a year. This is absolutely insane. This same board is too dense or mentally challenged to realize they don't have 2 years to dilly-dally and dawdle closing a school. Mayor, folks don't plan to fail, they fail to plan. The only real salvation for Margate is to get out of the education business entirely before it's too late and the court orders a merger of Absecon Island districts, stripping Margate of all its autonomy, all its home rule, and all its control. Merging Margate with Ventnor's adequately diverse student population is the only salvation for Margate. Margate, when voters realize in Margate that you and your 2 co-conspirators sat on your hands and did diddly squat, none of you will be able to get elected dog catcher. Gary Stein is going to make you look like lame and brain-dead officials. Making Margate a sending district to Ventnor may seem distasteful and abhorrent, but trust me, the scenario of Margate being dictated to by the tyranny of the majority rule. Thank you, Mayor.
Any other public comment?
Art Cortilli, 114 North Lancaster Avenue. Pretty much on the same subject. I just want to say that it's really blatant now. The enrollment in the last 4 years, April 14 through April 18, dropped almost 100 students. That's about 25 a year. But this year, the thought was that it looks like it leveled off, and it hasn't. According to the last projection, there's only going to be 16 kindergarten students, and the enrollment's going to be down to 330 something. We have to face it. It's not going to come back anymore. These homes are all being torn down, 68 of them last year, and replaced by $1 million homes. This is not a young family's community anymore. We're all kind of older. I remember a lot of you when you were much younger. Time's gone by. So I think that what we should do is don't wait till we finally say, oh, wow, there's nobody in the class. Let's do something about it. Let's get a plan together to say, we're going to close this school. Okay, what do we have to do first? The first thing is we need permission. We have to choose a school. And whichever one we decide to keep open, let's start modifying, spending the money to modify the one you're going to keep open to accommodate the students from the one you're going to close. If you need, if you're going to get rid of Ross, okay, you need little toilets and you need a playground and that kind of stuff to take the younger children into Tide. If it's going to be the other way, then we might have to put lockers in or some kind of labs. But let's start looking at making the first steps. We can't do anything unless we have steps. You're going to need approval for all this stuff. It's 16 for a kindergarten. Are we going to make one class for that, or are we going to still break it into 2 classes of 8? This can't go on just to make it look like we're half got somebody in each room. That can't continue. Thank you.
Thank you, Art. Any other public comment? Is there a motion to close public comment?
I'll move to close public.
I'll
comment.
second that.
Mayor Becker,
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
We will now open public comment on resolutions and second reading or adoption of ordinances. Any comment?
I'll make a motion, we close public comment.
Second.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Joanna?
May I have a motion to introduce ordinance number 20, an ordinance amending and supplementing Chapter 145 flood damage prevention?
Make that motion.
Second.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
May I have a motion to adopt ordinance number 19, an ordinance amending and supplementing stormwater management, which is Chapter 240?
So moved.
Second.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
May I have a motion to authorize bill payment and claims?
Make that motion.
Second.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
May I have a motion to authorize the acceptance of the certification of the 2017 annual audit?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
May I have a motion for resolution number 150, 2018, authorizing the issuance in the amount not to exceed $9,750,000 in aggregate principal amount in bond anticipated notes?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
May I have a motion for consent agenda, resolution number 151, 2018 through 158, 2018?
Madam Clerk, I wish to table number 158 of 2018 based on the fact I would like to do further review and have conversations with individuals on that motion, on that resolution.
So moved.
I'll second that.
May I have a motion for the consent agenda now, which consists of Resolution 151, 2018, and Resolution 157 through 157, 2018?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
No, we didn't. vote.
Okay.
Yeah, make a motion to table that and,
Okay, the vote on the motion, which was presented by Commissioner Amadeo and seconded by Commissioner Blumberg. May I have a vote? Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Thank you, Madam Clerk.
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
You have anything else? Okay. I second that motion.
Mayor Becker?
Yes.
Commissioner Amadeo?
Yes.
Commissioner Blumberg?
Yes.
Thank you all for being here.